Se day forsten Nneka to merida village bege. Se harmaten winds carry duispes of coming change. Das devils danced in the marketplace where women sold ground nuts and gossip in equal meche, look proud en Nneka, sneer du hamaca. Her voice dripping with yet melas. Se orphangel, who tend up heno setawa sons, now it's a man whose lives with goats. Se women's left te, was sharpest brow campate. Chidi se vege. Stood silented the old up twisted roots, his body reptin legs that flattened like dying lips. When he took an Nneka's hand, his palm shacked hair were meant steady as a baobab's roots, not the clammy touch she expected from a man who slept in ditches. That night, as village drums celebrated her humiliation, Nneka wept silently in their grass death's hat. The smell of wetted and what smoke filled the air as Chidi knelt before her, a man's wealth, mehmet, tracing setter tracks on her face. Is matched nothing cowries, but in the kindness of his woman's heart. Se firely cut something strange in he says, a flash of gold where only brown should be. Se sepan's whisperly favorite Chidi was harder than an Nneka imagined, while the wives flaunted no beats from their husbands, she pounded yen until her hands bled. Yet sometimes, when Chidi thought she slept, she glimpsed him studying strange markings in the dead symbols that glowed faintly before disappearing. Then came Chifovina's visit. His coral beads clacking like hungry teeth. Why, Safe? Hissed, pressing a silver bracelet into Nneka's pan. My youngest son would make you his said wife. This bege can't even give you a child. That night, Nneka dreamt of a golden leopard who spoke with Chidi's voice, beware the snake who comes bearing gifts. She woke to find the silver bracelet hidden in her wooden chest. Se masquerades. True revelation came during the Ñame Festival when palm wine loosened tongues. Drunken Pau and Like, chief of Inarip Chidis ex away, revealing skin marked with sacred tribal scars, se marks up the missing Prince Kene. Thought that in the last civil war, se crowd gasped as Chidi no Prince Kene stood, tall for the first time in years. He tested this village's heart, his voice boomed like thunder, and found only one way. He pointed to Nneka, whose hand still bore the marks of her labor. Chief Ovina screamed into his as his body twisted, his limbs merging. His skin sprouting scales until a giant black mamba writhed in the dust. Senses just as was swift. Se snake burst into flames that smelled of burning hair. Se calabash of wisdom in the royal palace where golden statues lined the halls. Prince Kene offered Nneka silks from the east. She touched them briefly before picking up her old morte. And pestle. A wind who fed at the taste of her gem, she said softly, soon loses the people's tongue. The villages who once mocked her now outlaw. Even Osomaka came begging forgiveness. Her own lovely face now mirrored the ugliness inside, a kiss from the ancestors, and so the people learned the shallow stream runs loudest, while the previous move in silence, judged now men by his. Cabe, lest you taste a bitten as of your own blindness. As for Nneka, some say if you listen when Harmaten winds blow, you can hear Helepte, both in the palace and in the small grass hut where true royalty was first recognized, not by gold, but by grace. Seriten of the golden leopard sequel. To the Vege King's bride, the drums spout fast, a strange Nuridan pulsing through the la village like a second heartbeat. And Nneka, now Queen Made, stood at her carved balcony, watching the heights and darken, not with rain clouds, but with dust from approaching horsemen.